Hello, I decided to do a video for my presentation on what I've learned this semester. I want to say, I hope that you guys all had a great Thanksgiving with your family this past week, and I sure ate a lot. I hope you guys did too. I kind of regret it, but it was delicious, so I don't care. And let's see. This semester has been kind of crazy for all of us. And this class, I really enjoyed it. When we started the class, I think there was something that the teacher asked us on how did we feel about disability, or students with disability, or disabilities in general. And I told my partner that I was paired up with that I honestly felt really uncomfortable around students with disabilities because I didn't know how to treat them. Normally, I treat them like they can't do anything, and I know they can. I know that now, and I knew that then, but I would baby them even if they were older. I have family members that have disabilities, and I would just kind of pretend like they didn't know what they were doing, or oh, they were getting their food, oh, let me help you, but they can do it themselves most of the time, and it's hard for me to be able to put that down. But throughout the semester I have realized that just because someone is disabled doesn't mean that they're incapable of doing things for themselves. um, a person, I think we said something like a person isn't disabled, a person has disabilities. I forgot the correct phrase, or the phrase that we said in class, but I really liked it. And I've grown this semester. Every class we learn a little bit more about each disability, and I've realized that as a teacher we do have more resources than we think that we have. The only problem is that some of these resources you have to find them on your own time. And for example, at my school, my teacher, she's doing a lot for the students, and the person in charge of the students with disabilities came like once this year, or once while I was there, and he was asking her what to do, and she turned to me after it and she goes, I'm not sure, like, I really don't know, he's the one that's supposed to be telling me. And she was looking on the computer and she was buying things with her own money and stuff. But a lot of teachers don't know that if they do have a student with disabilities, there are people that they can talk to. There are places that help you with assistive technology. You don't have to buy it with your own money. You can get some grants. There's even places that let you borrow the technology for a while, let the school borrow it to make sure that it's working right for the student before you go and buy this expensive equipment. There, it is a process for the teacher to implement this assistive technology into the classroom, but he or she needs to realize that there is a team to help her, and that I feel like more schools need to let teachers aware of these resources that they have, other than thinking that these kids are a nuisance in their classroom because they don't have the technology or the equipment that they need to fully teach these students the way that they should. And I think that in the past, people with disabilities were looked at as a nuisance in families, in schools, and in society. And in the recent years, I think I have seen more people accepting people with disabilities. Like, in the years that I've gone on family vacations with my parents, in the past I didn't see pools with the machine that lets people with disabilities get like lowered into the water. And this past Thanksgiving, my whole family went to Thanksgiving, And I noticed there was like 7 pools where we were staying, and I noticed that each one of the pools had a machine to lower people with disabilities into the water if needed, and even the hot tubs had it. So I thought that was something great that I noticed, that because when I went there a few years back, because we've been going for a while, they didn't have those machines, and I think it's pretty nice that society is realizing that they have to actually change a few things rather than just make it more difficult for some people with disabilities. Um, I've seen that people are more accepting, and this class has really showed all of us that it is possible to run a classroom with a student with disabilities. And I think that's about it. I just want to say thanks for all of you guys. We're almost done. We're about to graduate. We've been together a long time, and I think someone said cabin fever, and we're all like biting each other's heads off. We have one more semester and we can pull through, and I hope we all do well on our critical task and our grades. We're all stressing out. And sorry about my voice, I'm a little bit sick. You can blame a whole bunch of sleepless nights with my family. But yeah, thank you so much, and I really enjoyed this class. And I hope you guys have learned as much as I have. And that's about it.